this side-splitting lady pretty much steals every scene she's in. She's played many characters on stage and screen and has been making people laugh for almost 2 decades. But what you probably recognize her from is her hysterical role in The 40-Year-Old Virgin and as part of the Christopher Guest posse, starring in A Mighty Wind and Best in Show. Here's Jane Lynch.
Yes, a mighty wind's a-blowing across the land and across the sea. It's blowing peace and freedom.
Okay, so look who I'm with. I'm so excited. The fabulous Jane Lynch. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Very good. You started in Second City.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. In Chicago, I was in the touring company. I grew up in Chicago, and I was in the Second City touring company. I went all over the country, including Philadelphia, but I don't remember being here. We went to so many cities, so I'm experiencing Philadelphia new.
Wow, that's fantastic. So that's a big deal. Second City's a big deal, right?
Yeah. Well, touring company not as much, but it's still it's as big a deal. Yes.
Okay. It's sort of like Steppenwolf, right? It's like
They're different. They're different disciplines. Second City is sketch, and we get to the sketch through improvisation. And Steppenwolf is, plays, actual plays, and it's known as an actors' theater. So they really focus on the craft of the actor, and I love working there.
Oh, okay. So was the Carol Brady Bunch thing part of the Second City thing?
That was a completely different animal. That was the Annoyance Theater in Chicago, Mick Napier's theater, and he just rented this theater, and he needed somebody to do a show every night in order to pay the rent. Okay. We had Tuesday nights, and we said, what can we do that's easy? So we took the scripts right off the television, the Brady Bunch, and it turned into a bit of a phenomenon.
Oh my God. Okay, so now I knew about Oh, Sister, My Sister. Like, I've heard about that because I have a lot of lesbian friends. But I didn't know that you wrote it. That's, like, amazing. So, like, was that your first, like, dabbling in writing?
Yeah,
or?
well, before I started working in television and film, I did sketch comedy with friends. And we would always do, every show would be different, and we would have to come up with characters. And I came up with a handful of characters, and started repeating, the characters in different shows, and I thought, well, why don't I just see if I can't put them all under one umbrella? So really, it's not so much a dramatic narrative; it's just a series of monologues, me doing different characters, and then a couple of different, a couple of my friends were in it when I gave them opportunities to do their thing, and it was just kind of had a loose, kind of tongue-in-cheek feminist theme, but it was basically an opportunity for me and some of my friends to do our characters under one roof.
Yeah. So was that your first major playwright thing? Right?
Well, yeah, it was writing the monologues for each character was basically the writing, and then loosely stringing them together in somewhat of a dramatic narrative. But mostly it's just these monologues, but hopefully not completely out of context.
Is it fair to say that Best in Show is sort of like a signpost in your career?
Christopher Guest, in between Guffman and the making of Best in Show, he directed commercials every day. He directs commercials, and he's really good. And I got to do a commercial that he directed, so we met. And then about 5 or 6 months later, I was in a restaurant in Beverly Hills, the newsroom, and he walked in, and we kind of went, "Oh, hi, nice to see you." And he said, I'm in pre-production for a movie, and I'd love to talk to you about it. And by the end of that day, I was cast in Best in Show. Yeah, so it was kind of a fluke re-meeting him, but a very, very lucky, fortuitous, happy accident.
Yeah, I got to tell you something. This isn't even on your bio, and I'm so upset about this because I'm going to tell you, and I don't care. I love this, and it was so ahead of its time. But I am in love with you in Love Spring International. I'm sorry.
That better be on my resume. That better. Yeah, that was quite an experience. It was completely improvised. We did it very much the way we do the Christopher Guest movies, with just a scenario, and we shoot a lot of film. Actually, it was on HD, but we just kept rolling, and it was really a happening that just had it was a perfect storm of talent, and the crew and everything was just great. The design, and I still love those people, and we're still really trying to work together. We've done another pilot, and we're still trying to, which didn't get picked up, but we're still trying to do something together. We're not going to let it go. I thought it was along the lines of the British television series that are so funny. They really allow a scene to breathe. They let the laugh come, kind of they let there be a pause and then a laugh. It's not like boom, laugh, boom, laugh, boom, laugh. Yeah.
I thought it was like Lisa Kudrow's thing on Showtime. That's what I equated it.
The Comeback, yeah, she's great. I'm going to do something with her, and next month we're doing a therapy thing where she's the therapist, and a bunch of us are going to be her clients, and it'll be very improvised and loose like that.
Yeah. You're shooting a film called Julie and Julia, which sounds really, really interesting and a little dark. So it's not. Oh, it's a comedy? Oh, okay.
It's not dark at all. It's about Julia Child, and it's Nora Ephron. wrote and directed it. Nora Ephron's a huge foodie, and Julia Child was an American chef who was the first woman to graduate from Cordon Bleu in France, and it's all about her life. And Meryl Streep plays Julia Child. I play her sister Dorothy, and Stanley Tucci plays her husband Paul.
Oh, all right. Okay. So her sister's name is Julie, and her name is Julia?
No. There's two different stories. There's Julia. My name is Dorothy. I don't have that big of a part, but and then the other the parallel story that takes place in 2001 is with Amy Anderson and Chris Messina, and that's a whole different thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow, very exciting. Okay, is it wrapped? Is it done?
Yeah, we're done. I think they're all done. Yes, I think they're in.
Are you having fun this weekend?
Yeah, I'm having a great time. Yeah.
Good city, right?
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Cool. Okay. All right, Jane Lynch, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Could you say hello to Philadelphia?
Hi, Philadelphia. This is Jane Lynch. I love your city.
Fabulous. All right, that is the show. I would like to thank Michael Childers, Alec Mappa, Pansy Division, and Jane Lynch for being so kind as to give me some of their time. Also, a very special thanks to TLA Video, the Philadelphia Film Society, and Philadelphia Film Festival for giving me all access to the whole 2-week shebang. Next week, I'm taking you to last August Mr. Gay Philadelphia contest. I had all access to all the insanity. You're not going to want to miss next week's show. Log on to my new website, ibwb.tv, to find out everything I have going on this season by 687 calendars, and that is the show. Good night. Yeah.